Forget polished pundits with glossy graphics. The Russian invasion of Ukraine first flickered to life on Telegram, racing around the world from 1,000 small screens held in trembling hands. We heard the sirens in the streets and felt the explosions through shaky phone screens. From the Syrian chemical attack in 2018 to the Hong Kong protest in 2019 and the US Capitol riots in 2021, the world first saw the news on Telegram. Today, as governments crack down on dissenting voices, people are turning to so-called New Age media for unfiltered news. And in this crowded digital landscape, Telegram is important not just for communication, mobilization, and breaking news, but also for propaganda, conspiracy theories, and criminal enterprise. With a rapidly growing base of over 800 million users, Telegram is a so-called super app, combining features from WhatsApp, Twitter, Bitcoin, Snapchat, and Facebook. Yet, for an app so central to seismic events all over the world, there's a lot we don't know about Telegram. Its corporate structure and funding sources remain shrouded in secrecy. The encryption algorithm at the heart of its inflated security promises remains an untested black box, raising questions about accountability and potential manipulation. A little history. It's 2007. Facebook does not yet have a Russian language interface. Enter the Durov brothers, Pavel, the business visionary, and Nikolai, a programming genius. Together they launch VK, a Facebook clone. With limited oversight and rampant piracy, the platform quickly becomes the most popular website in Russia. 2010. In Russia's increasingly contentious political landscape, VK becomes a vital hub for social and political activism. Citizens use the platform to coordinate protests and defy censorship. This drives a showdown between Pavel, championing user privacy, and the Russian government, claiming they needed access in the name of national security. Finally, in 2014, facing both personal and professional intimidation, Pavel relinquishes VK and flees abroad. High on street cred, a real-life tech billionaire Neo, Pavel shifts his focus to Telegram, an encrypted messaging service promising user privacy and security. At least that is Telegram's narrative. Today, Telegram is racing up the charts of most downloaded apps, but it is quite unlike the household names it competes against. Let's examine 3 distinctive aspects. Size and content moderation. Telegram runs lean, employing only 30 people. That's the size of your local McDonald's. Telegram removes illegal pornography, scams, and calls for violence, and only on public channels. That's it. This small team hands-off approach is a magnet for all manner of criminals, trolls, and dangerous fringe ideologies. White supremacists, jihadists, misogynists, anti-LGBTQ, conspiracy theorists. It's a wild west of hate and conspiracy and fertile grounds for online radicalization. Funding. Telegram is free. In Silicon Valley, there is a saying, if you don't pay for a product, you are the product. Usually this translates into selling metadata about consumer habits to advertisers, aka the Facebook model. But Telegram strongly denies collecting or selling user data. So where does the money come from? Even after 10 years, it is still unclear how Telegram makes money or who pays the bills and why. Encryption. Encryption is at the very heart of any app offering user privacy. It's the invisible cloak that shields messages, sources, location, and content from prying eyes. Apps like WhatsApp, iMessage, Skype, and Signal all give users unbreakable end-to-end encryption. Their defenses have been developed and tested by a tight-knit, global cryptography community. But Telegram doesn't play with others. Claiming that its rivals are funded by government agencies, especially the CIA, it uses its own homemade, closed-source encryption protocol developed by Nikolai. Telegram tells users that their messages are heavily encrypted and promises complete security, but in fact, only one-to-one secret chats are fully encrypted. All other user content can be accessed, captured, and shared by Telegram. Effectively then, its brand ultimately relies on the message, "Trust us." The global digital ecosystem is precarious, fast evolving, and still very much in its infancy. Private entities wield immense power over our security, privacy, and the spread of information. With its opaque governance, ambiguous funding sources, and questionable encryption, Telegram stands as a symbol of these growing challenges. As we navigate this complex terrain, the looming threat of AI promises to exacerbate these issues, further eroding the fragile balance between convenience and the fundamental values of security and trust in our digital society. We need to reevaluate our reliance on such platforms and push for transparent, secure, and accountable information systems.